All right, so you're curious about this Nagano Lean Body Tonic, huh? We took a deep dive into their marketing materials, and wow, they're making some pretty wild claims.
Yeah, it's quite the list of benefits.
We're talking like melt fat, boost your energy, rewind the aging clock, even like boost your love life. They're promising it all.
It really is like they bottled the fountain of youth, threw in some Cupid's arrow, like you said.
Yeah.
But like always, we got to separate the marketing hype from the actual reality.
Right.
So we're going to break down the key ingredients, see what the science actually says, and figure out if this mystical Japanese elixir is all it's cracked up to be.
Okay, let's unpack this thing. So they claim you're supposed to take the tonic daily, mix it into a drink, and boom, transformation.
Right.
But before we dive into the individual ingredients, can you give us like a quick overview of the main promises they're making?
Sure. They're really hitting all the major wellness buzzwords here. Fat loss, increased energy, anti-aging, and even, yeah, you guessed it, a boosted sex drive.
Wow.
They claim this potent blend of ingredients will rev up your metabolism, make you feel younger, more vibrant, and even spice up your romantic life.
Okay, a one-stop shop for all your problems, huh?
Yeah.
All right, so let's break down this potent blend.
Okay.
First up, Camu Camu. They're claiming it's this superfruit loaded with vitamin C and antioxidants that'll kick your metabolism into overdrive. Any truth to that?
Well, Camu Camu definitely deserves that superfruit title when it comes to vitamin C. It's packed with it.
Okay.
And some studies have shown a possible link between vitamin C intake and a slight increase in calorie burn.
Okay.
But it's definitely not some magic bullet for weight loss on its own.
So enjoy your Camu Camu smoothie, but don't expect it to, like, single-handedly transform your body. Makes sense. Next ingredient on their list, EGCG from green tea. They're touting its, like, centuries-old use in Asia for boosting metabolism and enhancing energy. What's the real story there?
So green tea has been researched quite a bit, actually, and there is some evidence that EGCG can have a small effect on metabolism and fat burning. But here's the thing. The effects are usually pretty minimal. You'd probably need to drink, I don't know, gallons of green tea to see anything really significant.
Yeah. So sipping green tea, healthy habit, but don't swap your gym membership for a green tea subscription just yet. All right, speaking of healthy habits, Nagano Tonic also features mangosteen.
Mangosteen.
They claim it aids in weight loss, boosts metabolism, increases energy, and even, get this, helps with digestion. Is mangosteen truly a multitasking marvel?
Well, mangosteen is a delicious tropical fruit, it's true, and it's packed with antioxidants and fiber, which is always a good thing.
Right.
And the fiber can definitely help you feel full,
Okay.
which could in turn help with weight management.
Okay.
But once again, there's really no scientific evidence to suggest that mangosteen alone will cause significant weight loss or, magically fix any digestive issues.
Right.
It's really all about a balanced approach, not relying on just one ingredient.
Got it. So mangosteen, healthy addition to your diet, but don't expect miracles. Now, this next one really piqued my curiosity. Panax.
Okay.
Apparently, it's got this long history in traditional medicine, and Nagano Tonic is claiming that it supports healthy gut bacteria, which can then lead to, better metabolism, weight loss, and even, wait for it, a boosted sex drive.
Ah, yes, Panax, or as it's more commonly known, ginseng.
Okay.
It's been used in traditional medicine for centuries. And the gut health connection is definitely interesting.
Yeah.
A balanced gut microbiome is linked to a whole bunch of health benefits.
Yeah.
But whether Panax directly leads to all those effects, the cascade they're claiming, it's debatable. As for the libido boost, there have been some small studies that suggest a potential link between ginseng and, improved sexual function. But we really need more research to confirm that.
Interesting. So maybe don't ditch your date night plans just yet. Next up is Mamordica charantia, also known as bitter melon.
Bitter melon, yep.
They claim it helps to, convert carbs to energy instead of storing them as fat. Is this the carb blocker everyone's been waiting for?
Well, not exactly. While bitter melon has shown some promise in regulating blood sugar levels, which could indirectly affect, how your body uses carbs, the idea that it forces carbs to be burned as energy instead of stored as fat is a bit of an oversimplification.
Okay.
It's important to remember that our bodies are really complex and these processes aren't quite so black and white.
Got it. So not a miracle carb blocker, but potentially helpful for blood sugar. Fascinating. Okay, now one ingredient you've probably heard of, Ashwagandha. It's like everywhere these days.
Yeah.
What's Nagano Tonic claiming it does?
So they claim it helps with weight loss by reducing stress-induced cravings and boosting metabolism, along with increasing energy, improving sleep quality, and yep, you guessed it, increasing sex drive. It's like they're trying to solve every problem with just this one ingredient.
Right. It's starting to feel like a bit much. Okay, but seriously, though, what's the deal with ashwagandha?
Okay, so ashwagandha is classified as an adaptogen, which means it's thought to help your body manage stress better.
Okay.
And some studies do suggest it might lower levels of cortisol, the stress hormone.
Right.
And since high cortisol is linked to weight gain, ashwagandha could, in theory, indirectly help with weight management by reducing stress.
Yeah.
However, the research on its direct impact on, metabolism and weight loss is still pretty limited. And as for the effects on libido, the evidence is mostly anecdotal at this point.
Okay, so potentially helpful for managing stress, which might have some positive ripple effects, but more research is needed on the specific claims. All right, we're making our way through the list here. What's next?
All right, next we have acerola, another fruit, powerhouse.
Okay.
It's loaded with vitamin C and antioxidants.
Okay.
Nagano Tonic claims it helps curb cravings, boosts energy, and even gives you that, coveted youthful glow, thanks to all the antioxidants.
And useful glow. Now, that's something I'd love to hear more about, but is there any science to back that up?
Well, vitamin C is really important for producing collagen.
Okay.
And collagen is what keeps our skin firm and elastic.
Right.
So getting enough vitamin C from sources like acerola can definitely contribute to healthy skin.
Okay.
However, whether it's, enough to make you look 20 years younger overnight, debatable.
Right.
And as for curbing cravings, while there is some anecdotal evidence that vitamin C might reduce appetite, it's far from a proven fact.
All right. So healthy skin is a plus, but maybe don't toss out your whole skincare routine just yet. Let's keep this train moving. What other gems are hiding in this blend?
Okay, next we have eleuthero root, sometimes called Siberian ginseng.
Okay.
Nagano Tonic claims it enhances endurance, supports heart health, kickstarts metabolism, and even helps with brain health. It's like the overachiever of the supplement world.
This root is putting in the work. So are those claims legit?
Well, eleuthero has a long history of being used as an adaptogen,
Yeah.
kind of similar to ashwagandha. And there's some research suggesting that it might have a positive impact on physical endurance and mental focus,
Okay.
potentially by reducing fatigue and, boosting cognitive function. But when it comes to the effects on metabolism and heart health, the evidence is, far from conclusive.
Okay. So maybe a helpful boost for tough workouts or, mentally demanding days, but the jury's still out on the other claims. All right. What's next?
We have alfalfa leaf. They claim it supports healthy blood sugar levels and promotes focus and overall wellness because of its calming properties.
Alfalfa? Wait, isn't that what they feed rabbits?
That's right. It's a legume that's rich in various nutrients, including fiber, vitamins, and minerals.
Okay.
And some small studies do suggest that alfalfa sprouts may be helpful in lowering blood sugar, but more research is needed, especially in humans.
Mm.
And as for the calming properties, that's not really supported by, strong scientific evidence.
Interesting. So potentially good for bunnies and maybe blood sugar, but the jury's still out on its calming effects. Okay, what's next in our whirlwind tour of Nagano Tonic ingredients?
All right, we're getting there.
Okay.
Next is cinnamon cassia. They claim it supports weight loss by regulating blood sugar and boosting metabolism. They also talk about a warming effect that enhances energy and metabolic rate.
Cinnamon.warming. Now that sounds kind of cozy.
Right.
But does it actually translate to weight loss?
So cinnamon has been studied for its potential benefits in, blood sugar control.
Okay.
And some research suggests that it might improve insulin sensitivity, which could then indirectly help with weight management.
Okay.
But the effects are generally pretty modest. And as for the warming effect, that's likely more of a sensory experience.
Right.
There's no evidence to suggest that it actually increases your metabolic rate.
Got it. So enjoy your cinnamon latte, but don't expect it to just melt away the pounds. What else?
Okay, next up is ginger.
Oh, Jen.
They claim it boosts metabolism and weight loss by enhancing thermogenesis, which is the process where your body burns calories to produce heat.
Mm.
They also claim that it helps regulate blood sugar, reduces hunger, and optimizes energy reserves.
Ginger's a rock star in the kitchen, but does it have that same star power when it comes to weight loss?
Well, ginger has been used for its medicinal properties for a very long time, and there is some evidence suggesting, mild anti-inflammatory and digestive benefits.
Okay.
Some studies also suggest that it might slightly increase metabolism and promote feelings of fullness. However, the effects are generally pretty small and need further investigation.
So ginger is good for an upset stomach and might offer a tiny metabolism boost, but it's no weight loss miracle. What else do we have?
Next is inulin.
Okay.
It's a type of fiber that they claim promotes weight loss by increasing fullness, reducing calorie intake, boosting metabolism through gut health, and regulating blood sugar levels.
Wow, they're really packing a lot of claims into each of these ingredients.
I know, right?
So fiber is definitely important for digestion and feeling full. We know that. Is there anything special about inulin?
So inulin is a prebiotic fiber, meaning it nourishes the good bacteria in your gut.
Okay.
And a healthy gut microbiome is linked to, tons of health benefits,
Right.
including better digestion and potentially even weight management.
Okay.
Some studies suggest that inulin might contribute to feelings of fullness and a reduced appetite, which could indirectly help with weight loss.
Right.
But we need more research to really confirm its direct impact on metabolism and weight loss.
Got it. Good for gut health, potentially helpful for weight management, but, not a magic solution. We're almost there, almost done. What's left?
Last but not least, we have their proprietary blend of 8 super antioxidants, which includes ingredients like barley grass, spinach, blueberry, asparagus, cranberry, pomegranate, broccoli, and spirulina.
Wow, that's a lot of superfoods packed into one tonic.
Right.
But are they really super, though?
Well, all those ingredients are known to be very rich in antioxidants, which are, definitely beneficial for overall health.
Okay. Yeah.
Antioxidants help protect our cells from damage caused by free radicals, which are these unstable molecules that can contribute to aging and various diseases.
Right.
So incorporating a variety of fruits and vegetables and, other plant-based foods into your diet is always a good idea.
Right.
But the specific combination and amounts of these ingredients in the Nagano Tonic and their supposed synergistic effects, that hasn't really been scientifically validated.
Okay, so eat your fruits and veggies, but don't expect this specific blend to be the fountain of youth. So we've gone through all the individual ingredients, but Nagano Tonic makes a big deal about the synergistic effect of all these ingredients working together. Is that a real thing, or is it just marketing hype?
So synergy in the context of supplements means that the combined effect of all the ingredients is greater than the sum of their individual effects. While synergy is, definitely possible, it's often exaggerated in marketing.
Right.
And in the case of Nagano Tonic, since, the scientific evidence for a lot of those individual ingredients, weight loss benefits is pretty limited.
Right.
It's tough to say whether there's a genuine synergistic effect happening here.
So potentially possible, but unlikely, given the lack of solid evidence for the individual ingredients.
Got it. But what about those glowing customer testimonials?
Right.
People are like raving about weight loss, increased energy, amazing results. We've got Claire who lost weight after quarantine, Mike who saw immediate results, and Hazel who, she got hot for her reunion.
Yeah.
Pretty convincing.
Right.
Testimonials, they can be pretty compelling.
Yeah.
But it's really important to remember they're just anecdotal evidence, not scientific proof. They're kind of like those amazing weight loss stories you hear, from a friend of a friend.
Right.
They might be true, but they don't really give us the whole picture.
Yeah. Right. Just because it worked for Claire, Mike, and Hazel doesn't mean it's going to work for everyone. So what are some of the reasons we should take testimonials with a grain of salt?
Well, first, there's selection bias. The company is obviously only going to highlight the positive reviews.
Right.
We're not seeing the full range of experiences. It's like watching a highlight reel. You're only seeing the best moments,
That makes sense. It's like looking at those perfectly curated Instagram feeds. You never see the messy reality behind the scenes.
Exactly. Second, there's no control group.
Right.
So it's impossible to know for sure if the results people are experiencing are actually due to the tonic itself.
Okay.
Or other factors like maybe changes to their diet or exercise routine. Maybe Claire lost weight because, I don't know, she started going for walks every day, not just because of the tonic.
That's a great point. Correlation doesn't equal causation.
Right.
Just because, someone lost weight while taking the tonic doesn't mean the tonic caused the weight loss.
Exactly. And third, there's the power of the placebo effect. if people believe that a product is going to work, they might actually experience real improvements, even if the product itself doesn't actually contain any, active ingredients for the desired effect. It's the mind-body connection at play.
So you're saying that just the belief that this tonic is some magical elixir could actually lead to some real changes.
Exactly. For example, if you're totally convinced that this tonic is going to, melt away fat, you might be more motivated to skip dessert,
Right.
or hit the gym more often.
Yeah.
You start making, healthier choices because you think the tonic is working its magic.
Right.
Even if it's really just your mindset that's driving the change.
So it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. You believe it's going to work, so you act in ways that make it more likely to work. Okay, but what about their 180-day money-back guarantee? They must be pretty confident in their product if they're willing to offer that. Plus, they're always pushing for the 3 or 6 month supply for best results. And let's be honest, those bulk discounts are tempting.
Oh yeah, money-back guarantees can definitely make you feel like you're making a risk-free purchase.
Right.
But it's important to dig a little deeper,
Okay.
The actual refund rates are often not very clear.
Yeah.
And companies might, make it really difficult to actually get your money back. Plus, a lot of people just don't bother requesting a refund, even if they're, not happy with the product.
That's true. I've definitely been guilty of that myself.
Right.
What about the emphasis on the longer commitment for best results? Is there actually something to that, or is it just a marketing tactic to, get us to spend more?
Oh, it's clever marketing for sure.
Yeah.
It takes time for the placebo effect to wear off.
Right.
So by encouraging that longer commitment, the company increases the chance that customers will, attribute any positive changes they experience to the tonic, even if, those changes are actually due to other factors.
Okay.
Or would have happened naturally over time.
So it's all about creating that perception that the tonic is working its magic, even if the effects are just temporary or due to other, lifestyle changes the person is making.
Okay, after all this, I'm curious. What's your overall take on Nagano Tonic? Is this a scam or is there something to it?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily call it a scam.
Okay.
While some individual ingredients in Nagano Tonic do have, potential health benefits, the overall effectiveness of the tonic for, things like weight loss, increased energy, anti-aging, or a boosted libido, that's questionable based on the available scientific evidence.
So some of the individual ingredients have merit, but the marketing claims are going way beyond what the science actually supports.
Yeah. What's the most important takeaway for our listeners?
I think the most important thing is to, be skeptical of those exaggerated marketing claims. It's crucial to remember that our bodies are complex, and there's no quick fix for health and well-being.
Yeah.
It's really about making those sustainable changes to your lifestyle, not relying on some magic potion.
That's such an important point. This has been a fascinating dive into the world of Nagano Tonic, really separating the marketing hype from the scientific reality. What's a final thought you'd like to leave our listeners with today?
It's interesting to think about the psychological aspects of starting a new health regimen. What other factors besides, the specific ingredients in a product like Nagano Tonic might contribute to people feeling more energetic and motivated when they embark on a new health journey?
That's a great question. You're suggesting that there might be a mental component at play here, even beyond the placebo effect.
Absolutely. It makes you wonder, if maybe just the ritual of taking the tonic every day,
right,
or the feeling of, taking control of your health,
right,
or even just the anticipation of positive results,
right, yeah,
could play a role.
Exactly. It really is fascinating how our mindset and our beliefs can influence our physical well-being.
Yeah.
It's not just about what we, put into our bodies.
Oh, yeah.
It's also about our thoughts, our intentions, our whole approach to health.
So you're saying that even without a magic tonic, the simple act of, committing to a new routine and believing in its potential could actually lead to real positive changes.
Exactly. Think about it this way. When you start a new health regimen, you're often more aware of the choices you're making.
Right.
You might be more mindful of what you eat,
right,
more likely to get some exercise,
and just more focused on taking care of yourself in general. That shift in mindset, that that commitment to self-care, that can be incredibly powerful.
It's like you're flipping a switch in your brain, right? You're no longer just on autopilot.
Right.
You're actively engaged in your health journey.
Exactly. And that engagement, that feeling of agency, that can be so motivating. It's like you're taking charge of your health destiny.
Yeah.
And when you feel empowered, you're more likely to stick with the changes you're making.
Absolutely. So in a way, the ritual of taking a supplement like Nagano Tonic,
Right.
even if, the ingredients themselves aren't the main driving force,
Yeah.
it could be like a catalyst for positive change just by triggering this shift in mindset and behavior.
That's a great way to put it. It's not about, dismissing the potential benefits of certain ingredients, but it's also about, recognizing that complex interplay of factors that contribute to our overall well-being.
This has been such an insightful conversation. We've gone beyond just, analyzing the ingredients in Nagano Tonic. We've explored the power of the placebo effect, the influence of marketing,
Right.
and that fascinating connection between our minds and our bodies. What are some final thoughts you'd like to leave our listeners with today?
I would encourage everyone listening to, be curious, to question everything, and to approach, health information with a critical eye.
Right.
Don't just accept, marketing claims at face value.
Yeah.
Do your own research, talk to your healthcare providers, and remember that true health is about so much more than, just popping a pill.
Right. Yeah.
It's about creating a lifestyle that nourishes your mind, your body, and your soul.
Beautifully said. So if you're thinking about trying Nagano Tonic or any other supplement, remember it's just one piece of the puzzle. Focus on creating a holistic approach to health.
Right.
That includes, a balanced diet, regular exercise, stress management techniques, and meaningful connections with others.
Absolutely.
And perhaps most importantly, believe in your own power to create positive change.
Well said. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into Nagano Tonic. Remember, knowledge is power, and your health is your most valuable asset.
That's a wrap. We'll catch you on the next deep dive, where we'll explore another fascinating topic and unpack the science behind the headlines. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and stay healthy.